There we go. Okay, for those of you who are watching this on replay, hey y'all, it's Necey Dixon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, y'all, welcome back. And it's a Monday, y'all. Anytime it's a Monday, I always have to have a nice glass of wine. Okay, Mondays be long. You deserve it. I be trying to tell y'all when I come here and talk to y'all about these shows, I'll be talking to my friends. So after the day that I've had, like I said in my last video, friend, toast this glass of wine to me, okay? Please, please, shout in the comment section, okay? So the reason why I'm so late with this, I usually review Love and Marriage Huntsville on Sundays, but I went live on Sunday at the time that I usually go live, and somebody decided that they want to start cutting grass by my window, and I only had an allotted time slot to review Love and Marriage Huntsville. I had something to go do, went and did it on Sunday, came home late, never got around to recording it, and I was like, y'all probably ain't pressed on it. But yes, Saki, I decided to do a poll. So y'all, on your way into the video, comment below, use the poll button, the poll feature, because I told y'all I didn't think that Love and Marriage Huntsville was really given like that, but it was I think it was Adrian. She wanted to know. She wanted to have a conversation about them calling Kimmy a side chick, and how Maurice didn't say anything about it. And I was like, you know what, you're right. So I have a poll in the comments. Y'all tell me below if y'all think that Kimmy was actually the side chick. Was she ever actually the side chick? Give me a second because I have to check on this poll, but I don't want to mess up the sound. So give me a hot second to look at this poll to see what y'all are talking about. Okay, so it looks like 84% of y'all are saying that no, she was not the side chick. Y'all, I actually agree with y'all. If y'all didn't know, me, Jamie, Jaylee, and Bondi actually got to interview Kimmy a few months ago. I think it was on Jaylee's channel, I think. So go look for that interview. But she let us know the whole timeline. She clarified she was never the side chick. She said that she started dating Maurice 2 months before his divorce was final. But before that, they were never dating. So she clarified that for us in the interview. I just wanted to know what y'all were thinking. Karen says, well, he known to keep secrets. Monique says she may have been and didn't know. And I think they talked about that during Taco Tuesday. Remember, they were like, have you ever been a side chick, or have you ever slept with somebody and didn't know? I don't know, y'all. I don't think Kimmy would knowingly be a side chick. So, y'all, like I said, yay me. I actually have my picture, my pictures for the episode. So, y'all, the episode starts out Mel shooting for her music video. Goodness. Shooting for her music video. Y'all, I had just finished reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac. And for some reason, the words music video would not populate in my mind. I kept saying videography and all this other stuff. And it just came to me. Don't y'all hate whenever that happens? I hate when that happens to me, especially when I'm talking to y'all on live and I'm like, damn, the struggle. So Mel is shooting for her music video, y'all. I thought, y'all know how I feel about Mel in this song. I love the song. I love Mel because Mel is a Scorpio like me. I think we might have the same birthday. I'm 11/11. I don't know what day she is. But in that song, when she says, you about to make the Scorpio jump out of me, I was like, ooh, I love it. Okay. So what I also love about this music video is the guy who they basically have playing with Martell with this medium ass shirt on. They definitely were sure to capture who it was. If only he had been bald, I would have been like, oh my gosh, y'all went overboard. So what we really get from this scene with Mel, she's having a conversation with her friend Brittany, and she feels the need to apologize. Okay, I thought so, Monique. So Mel feels the need to apologize on Martell's behalf because Martell went off on social media. He was saying that Mel was leaving the children with somebody who wasn't equipped to be a babysitter. And the person who he was talking about was Brittany. So that was wrong of him to say. She definitely just got burnt up in the crossfire. And Mel basically just talks about how Martell doesn't hesitate to, talk badly about people who cared about them, who cared for their family, who cared for he and Mel as a couple. So y'all, we done heard it all before. We've seen it all before. We know that Martell is doing this. I think I'm ready to move on from talking about Martell showing his ass. I just hope Martell can move on because, well, based on them previews, y'all, he's going to show his ass and he's not going to move on. So I don't know, y'all. This conversation to me was just a little bit unnecessary. Unless it's going to circle back around. Who knows? So anyway, now, y'all, we go from this music video to a conversation that happened at Black. The whole staff is leaving. Where is everybody going? Everybody is leaving Black, okay? For some reason, Letitia and Marceau don't want to take responsibility for what's going on. Seems like they don't really want to take responsibility for their business. I told y'all, Marceau keeps trying to write this off as if he's giving Jalen some amazing opportunity. While you are giving him the opportunity to get experience, let's be real, you probably saving a dime. Letitia told you to hire somebody experienced. You didn't want to do that. You thought that Jalen could bring over his experience as a server and then all of a sudden become a general manager. I know the restaurant industry is hard. My parents never let me get a job in the restaurant industry because it's so hard. So let's be real, Marceau. You definitely were trying to save a dime. It's not about giving him experience, okay? While that may be a little bit of it, you are benefiting as well. So whole staff is leaving. I want to know why. Jalen says to Tisha that he hasn't been sending reports because he's just been so overwhelmed. Everybody quit over like one weekend. So Tisha gets annoyed. She rolls her eyes. They are sure to show her face. Y'all see how her face is tore up in this picture right here. She's mad because she feels like he's not doing his job. So Tisha, okay, she ends up having to explain herself to Jalen. Jalen says, I don't know if it's because, you and my mom aren't getting along, that maybe you're being very short with me. And Tisha gets upset and she says, I don't mix business with personal life. Anything that's going on between me and your mom is between me and your mom. So they leave it at that. Marceau shows up. He's really hyping Jalen up. You could have walked away, but you did such a great job. You did this. Yeah. Y'all know how jobs do. When so many people start leaving and they get tired of being used, that's whenever the employees who stay, all of a sudden is, oh my gosh, you're so amazing. You're so great. This, that, and the third. That's what Marceau was trying to do. Marceau was trying to make sure that his discounted general manager did not leave. So he's, of course, hyping him up. And he says, well, be real with me. What did you expect? What would you say about me and Tisha? How do you feel about the job that we've been doing? He tries to make it seem like it's open floor for communication. To me, it didn't seem like it was, because as soon as Jalen said that he was expecting Tisha and Marceau to come through and help their business when they were short-staffed, it seemed like they had a problem with it. Yes, Elle, I agree. Elle says Marceau trying to play mind games on Jalen like he does on Tisha. Yes, I feel you on that 100%. Yes, you absolutely should have came and helped your business because it was short-staffed. Like, what were y'all doing? What were y'all doing? You are responsible for your business at the end of the day. And honestly, I feel like at this point, Jalen should leave because I don't see him getting the benefit out of stress. Okay. Anytime a job had me stressed out, my mom will be like, quit. Y'all understand how many jobs I quit. Y'all understand how many jobs I quit when I was growing up. I worked at Sonic for 2 weeks. I worked at a gym called Fitness Connection for 1 day. I worked at the bookstore on college campus for 3 days. Like, my mom would straight up be like, quit. So Kenny, I hope that you are telling him to quit, because don't no job need to stress him that much, especially one where he's doing them a favor. Okay. But y'all, I'm also forgetting that he has some type of ownership in the company, doesn't he? he has a percentage, which is probably how he's tied in. He's probably not going to walk away from whatever percentage he has. Saki says they promised Jalen training, but he never got it, and that left him ill-equipped to do his job. He's not experienced in that field. He's been thrusted into management with no help or training. Bye. Enjoying their holiday. I agree. Okay. So, y'all, after Jalen hears their nonsense, he walks away, and then we just get Tisha and Marceau. Tisha apologizes for her aggressiveness the other day with him whenever her mom came to the house. And by aggressiveness, she means whenever she grabbed his chin and was like, so did you go over there or did you not go to Mel's house to get a bottle of wine? Blah, 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 blah. She basically says to Marceau she just hates whenever people lies on him, and that she hates that she always has to defend him. So I guess she felt the need to get aggressive with Marceau because she wanted Marceau to squash it in front of her mom. But then I also felt like, if you know that people are lying on him and you know that you're being manipulated, why are you making him answer to you? Unless there truly are some insecurities there, which I think there is. So anyway, Marceau lets her know, you're my wife. I'll answer to you. But anybody else on the street, he has no interest in entertaining them at all. And then I'm looking at this comment in regards to Jalen having ownership in the company. LB says they talked about ownership. I hope he got it in writing. I definitely hope he got it in writing too. I feel like that's the only reason why he would stay. The only reason why he would stay is if you have ownership. The Dime 10 Diva says, I don't blame Marceau for not entertaining Wanda. I don't blame him. But what I hated to see in that scene was that Tisha was definitely being manipulated on both sides. She was being manipulated by her mom to cause chaos in her home. And I feel like Marceau didn't ease Tisha's insecurities. But I kind of get why he didn't, because maybe she's insecure a lot. He just doesn't feel like answering to it. But I don't know. Something to me seems like, it almost seems like he's entertained by her shaking in her damn boots over if he's cheating or not. Like, why? Just answer her question. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think, okay? So move on from that scene. And we'll get to Louis. I always want to say Louis and Maurice. Louis and his wife Tiffany be killing me because they both got hips for days. Him and his wife. So anyway, Maurice comes by and he wants to tell Louis that basically, let's just agree that children are off limits, and that he believes that Tiffany's apology was sincere because she was crying. I don't believe it. You're crying because you're embarrassed. You're crying because you got caught up talking about a damn kid. Those tears were not tears of regret. Well, wait. Those tears were not tears for your son. Those tears were tears of regret and tears for herself because she was embarrassed that she got caught up in some issues she didn't want to get caught up in. So anyway, they start with a clean slate. He invites them to Vegas, and Louis is sitting up there sweating like Bob from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Bob Whitfield. He definitely was giving Bob Whitfield, okay? J Dub says, I don't need to see Tiffany or Louis again. Karen says, girl, walk to my desk, grab my ish, and just walked out into oh, she's talking about something else. Professional ass tears. Karen tears. Say it again. J Dub, I feel you. Where was that same energy that Louis had in front of Tiffany with his wide ass hips? Okay, y'all, let's move on. So they get the invitation to go to Vegas. Now we finally see Mel and Destiny. They're hanging out again. Destiny says that the last time that they saw each other, everything wasn't good. She doesn't want things to be that way, so she invited her over. So they start talking about Vegas. Mel, first thing she says is, whatever we do in Vegas, they better not put me in a group with Martell. They better not pair me with Martell. And Destiny says, well, it's cool because I'll be there for you. I'll be your partner. And what we find out is that Destiny is going to be a day late to Vegas because she wants to drop her son off with his father. So Mel decides to come a day late as well because she don't want to be there unless Destiny is there. Destiny also makes a joke about not wanting to be around Tiffany. So I guess we'll see, y'all. We'll see what goes there. Destiny, I don't blame you. I would not want to fool with Tiffany at all, which is why I was confused as to why you were so concerned about her crying at Black. I wouldn't give a damn if she was crying at Black. You got what you got. Definitely. Okay, so move on. Now, y'all, the couples aboard the bus getting ready to go to their house in Vegas. The house was real nice. Pretty much everybody is on this bus except for Mel and Destiny. So we see the Scotts, both pairs. We see Lewis and Tiffany, and we see Martell on this bus, or Marcus. I guess we're gonna find out which one we're gonna get. So everybody's pole dancing. It was funny to see. Very funny to see. Tisha, her fun side self, jumped up on that pole. Tiffany, hips for days. I was like, okay. Kimmy and her side boob was about to pop out. So after they really just, make their way onto the bus, everybody has to dance on a pole. Tisha keeps saying, I want y'all to know, to Tiffany and Lewis, this is y'all first trip with us. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and we don't want to hear about it in Huntsville. And when she was talking like that, I was like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, y'all really be about that life? Y'all be on what Candy and Todd be on? What do y'all be doing in Vegas? You talking a big game. So Lewis and Tiffany, just like myself, was interested in seeing, what are you talking about? Then, y'all, they start showing the flashbacks of Martell turning into Marcus, and it was hilarious. They showed him in Miami. He was in the strip club, taking shots, going crazy, acting like a bachelor. So I actually would like to see Martell like this on this trip. It would be hilarious. I would like to see him enjoying life, okay? Even though Martell is bad, I would like to see him move on from this situation. Definitely. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. For real, it's the hips, y'all. It's definitely the hips. Y'all on the whole show talking about what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Say it again. They're going to try to pull something like the Atlanta girls. Turn the cameras off. Turn the cameras off. Karen says she want to make sure Tiffany don't run her mouth like she been doing. Facts, okay? Facts. Because Tiffany will run her damn mouth. Okay, so this is the part of the episode where I was like, y'all, I really was not feeling. You could tell that this second half of the episode was probably like 2 or 3 hours of conversation, and they kept splicing it to try to get the best parts in. It was just like, oh, who said that? This person said that. Who said that? And I was like, okay. So anyway, the couples arrive. They're in the kitchen, and Maurice is making a joke about bringing help into him and Kimmy's bedroom. So then Marceau jokes back and says, hey, I've been doing this for 15 years. Make sure you ask for forgiveness later. Interesting. Then they start discussing Destiny, how Destiny thinks that if Maurice and Kimmy had a threesome, that she would be the third person. Kimmy says, I do not want Destiny just because I appreciate a beautiful woman. And I was like, what? What do you mean? You always rubbing on Destiny, but then you appreciate a beautiful woman. So it sounds to me like, why wouldn't she be the third person in the threesome? Y'all tell me, do y'all think that Destiny is the third person in the threesome that they are talking about? And I was like, what? She said she appreciated a beautiful woman, but whatever. So then Marceau ends up talking stupid again. And he says that if Tisha found a girl that she liked in Vegas, that he didn't consider it cheating. Then Martell beats him on his stupidness. And Martell says that cheating is with somebody who you don't know. And if you don't know what's going on, then it's not cheating. And this is where I'm like, you know what, Martell, I wanted you to have a good time. I wanted you to put the past behind you. But you were so narcissistic that this fool has completely changed the textbook definition of cheating so that it wouldn't fit what he is known for. So it's like, really? You change the whole definition of cheating once you start doing it. Okay, bad. Okay, whatever. So anyway, Tisha starts talking about how a threesome should really go down and how people should meet up, and it's just something that's, on the fly and all this other stuff. And she's talking like she actually knows. But y'all, let's be real. Tisha is so insecure. There's no way that a third woman would ever be in her bedroom. I could not see it. Tracy says in the comments that Destiny thinks that everyone wants her. I don't know. I feel like Destiny definitely could be that third person, but who knows? Martell would know. Martell needs to hush. I feel y'all on that 110%. Like, Martell is a trip. So anyway, y'all, Tisha says that threesomes are not planned ahead of time, but they have never done it. But she sounds like she's speaking from experience. So whatever. The couples disperse. They get ready in their swimsuits, and it's funny because you see Kimmy and Maurice getting ready in one room. Maurice can't keep his hands off of Kimmy. He wants to help her. And then on the other side of the house, you see Marceau and Tisha's like, help me get ready. And Marceau was like, nah. So they really were being shady with the editing, but it is what it is. So now, y'all, the couples go back to the kitchen. And this is where the side chick conversation comes up, okay? So they start joking. All the dudes start saying that Maurice was in an effed up marriage. And Tiffany says, and then Kimmy had to come steal you away. She was just trying to get in with all the laughter and stuff. And she was like, everybody else is joking about it, so let me joke about it too. And I feel like that's where you're wrong. I hate when new people do that shit. You cannot joke like that if you don't know me. Okay. So I definitely feel Kimmy on that. Do not joke about stuff that you don't know about. I feel like Tiffany is really trying to use intel to make it seem like she's in. You can't just force yourself into a group. You slowly have to learn about people and then start having discussions with people. Gain people's trust. Like, girl, I'm not joking with you about me being a side chick. So anyway, then they start showing flashbacks about Martell making up the rumor about Kimmy being the side chick. Kimmy immediately squashes that shit in the kitchen. She said, no. She explains like, no, I was never a side chick. And Maurice just keeps laughing. I know everybody was drunk in this scene, but Kimmy was not drunk enough to let anybody call her a side chick. And what I do want to know is why Maurice didn't say anything. J-Dub thinks that Maurice is not as great as he is portrayed. I don't know. Yes, Karen. Yes. I'm here for Kimmy getting them together and new girl stay in your lane. I definitely agree. Like, don't joke on stuff that you don't know about. You still new here. Okay. You can be replaced. So yes, Maurice need to be cussed out as well. Definitely. So anyway, now, y'all, let's move on to the pool. This is another conversation I felt like was spliced up. So they're at the pool. Tiffany makes a joke again. This is in reference to Martell, and she says, non-side chick-ish, right? No, that's when you would have got lit the fuck up, honestly. So Kimmy's annoyed again, and she's like, that's not funny. Marceau keeps saying it's funny. He keeps joking about her being a side chick, and Kimmy says, well, it's almost as funny as you having a side baby then, right? So Tisha, look at Tisha's face in this picture, y'all. She hates the conversation about the side baby. So since Tisha is triggered that somebody has mentioned the side baby, she probably would have went this whole trip not talking about her mama Wanda. You know, Wanda, who starts shit for bingo money. Bingo money is what I say. So anyway, she brings up Wanda and Kimmy and says, well, you told my mom to shut the F up. And Kimmy says, I didn't tell your mom to shut the F up. I might have said the fuck up or the fuck. And y'all, essentially, it's the same thing. She didn't say shut the F up. She said stop the F talking about it, okay? Either way it goes, Kimmy should have said a lot more than stop the F talking about it. So, Tisha, I'm not even about to argue with you about Kimmy putting your mama in her place. Stop coming to these events, starting stuff, and leaving. She said last episode she likes to throw a rock and run. She doesn't like to fight. She likes to make something shake and then go on down to the bingo hall with her little $200 or $300 that she got from OWN. Okay? So I'm not upset at Kimmy at all. So anyway, next they start talking about Jalen. Kimmy says she feels like Tisha is short and disrespectful to Jalen. Tisha and Marcel both turn up. They say the opposite, that Jalen is being a smart ass to them. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Tisha saying, read the text messages. He kept saying, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Marcel says, hey, I'm a grade A asshole. I know exactly what he meant by those text messages. I'm the expert of sending some stuff that's really supposed to be some stuff like this. I'm an asshole. Take it from me. Is basically what he was saying. And they start disagreeing over that. And Tisha says, well, I'm taking up for my mom and you taking up for your son. So it's basically the same thing. Kimmy walks out the pool. I'm so tired of your ass. Kimmy is the only logical person in this group. Kimmy, light everybody up. Light Maurice up for not explaining that you weren't a side chick, okay? Light everybody up, okay? So, y'all, next week, we see Mel arrives to the house. When she arrives to the house, they're telling her that she's gonna room with Martell. That's a damn lie. So we're gonna see where that goes. We also see Tisha talking to Maurice, or I don't remember who it was, but Tisha, with her insecure ass, is saying, I need you to watch Marcel because these girls out here have eyes. No, lady. Marcel has eyes. So I'm like, why do you keep making it seem like Houston girls, Texan girls, Texans, Houston girls, i.e. Kyra, Texas girls, Atlanta girls, everybody has eyes for Marcel. Marcel has eyes, okay? I can't stand people like that. I feel like they're just as bad as those couples who wear matching t-shirts. I feel like no man actually wants to do that. I feel like anytime I see a couple and a man is wearing a hers t-shirt and she wearing a his t-shirt, it's probably because he has cheated before and he's in the doghouse for the rest of his life, and she basically has him on a leash. And I feel like that's where Tisha wants to be. Tisha wants to be wearing matching t-shirts in Vegas. So won't nobody talk to peanut head ass Marcel. That's my thoughts. Okay, and then we see Mel shooting her music video, and Martell is mad about the song, and they having to hold him back and stuff. So I can't wait to see where that goes, y'all. I'm actually glad that I talked to y'all about, about the show, because yesterday they didn't want me to be great. People was mowing grass by my window. I couldn't even film, but I came to y'all late, and y'all definitely showed up. Okay, so. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode. Again, y'all tell me more importantly, what did y'all think about the thumbnails? Side chicks and side babies. Be sure to like the video on your way out. Comment, subscribe on the way to 10,000 subscribers, y'all. I will see y'all in the next video.